Okay, for today, I'm gonna tell you why I don't like the usual ANYO in competition. So watch it. Hey guys, Guro Gani here of Rapido Realismo Kali Training Group. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell so you will be notified whenever we uploaded new videos. As much as possible, I'll try to upload every week of our training, tutorials, tips, and interviews, and hopefully gear to review. So again, please support me in this platform. Okay, so let's go to the video for today. Okay, so this is actually my personal perspective. The topic will be more into the usual ANYO competition ANYO. Okay, in what I see and what I want student to embed in their mind. Okay, so it doesn't mean this is right. Like I said, I always, as a disclaimer, this is my personal perspective. It doesn't mean this is right for everyone, but this is what I stand. So I started Filipino martial arts since 1993. So I've been to competition. I've been into usual contact sparring, like full contact, no protective gear, on my early days in Filipino martial arts, as well as competition called Combatives. But the problem is, the truth is, when I train with Filipino martial arts, the only purpose that I have in my mind is always to learn how to protect myself and my loved ones. I started really with the wrong decision, a wrong mindset, because part of a group, being young and part of a group who really into violence, for me martial art is not a way for me to cultivate my mind and to be able to develop the character as best as I can. But for me, martial art is for me to develop my physical tools to be able to fight and survive this thing. So that's my main goal when I was young. So I've seen this. The problem was taught several times with Filipino martial arts and other martial arts I've been with, the ANYO or kata. So I am not the guy who is actually been into a kata or ANYO things. The problem with most of the instructors today, especially with competition, like I said, this is my stand and this is my personal perspective, my personal opinion only. So it doesn't mean this is correct or this is right, but for me, the problem is, especially what I've seen today, that ANYO is actually done in advance. ANYO is actually done with a set of pattern for you to amaze people who's actually watching you. So that's the reason why I said the usual competition. It becomes like a kung fu like movement. It doesn't mean that it's wrong, but I mean this is not mostly Filipino things. I know and I agree with them that this is of course to entertain, to gain points and to win the competition. But like I said, this is my personal perspective. This is the reason why I don't like it. First, the reason I went to the Filipino martial arts is to learn how to protect myself and protect my loved ones. What I like to teach my students is whenever they get the idea of doing the basic technique like blocking and blocking, offensive strikes or any combinations, what I'm teaching is to them is try to imitate a real fight, a shadow box. This is what I call it. When boxing do their thing, like the shadow box, by taking somebody, they're developing their skill set. For example, for this time, I want to develop my job, so I'm focusing my job. But whenever I focus on doing the job, I'm always thinking that okay, if somebody's attacking me here, so I need to use to raise my head or to slip, to encounter. So I'm developing my punch, I'm developing my jab, and I'm developing my defenses. So you're doing it like you're sparring or you're doing it like you're fighting. So that's what I always tell my students. You're not dancing around impress people. You're not dancing around to let people see and earn points. So I want you to do the techniques, do it alone, and try to explore everything, every defenses, every combination using your mind. Because let's admit, especially nowadays, we can only train alone. We can train with a lot of people. So if you train into sayaw or anyo, I don't want it to be fixed. I want your mind to work, and through your mind, let's see what is the best footwork that you can do and what is the best technique that you can do. Try to do it slowly until you can do it fast, like aspiring way. So for me, that will develop the mind, and the necessary skill set will follow. Okay, so for example, if I do it here, like the usual, sorry, I'm not looking at you. I've done that in the 90s because I'm part of a school, school Arnis team. But when I get old, the focus was mostly how to translate the skill set to defending myself and my life. Okay? So if I tell you, or I tell my student, okay, so imagine you're standing here, you have an opponent, or this is your alley, you're in a retonda type way, but you have a fixed four-corner type, a four-corner alley, that somebody's attacking you, somebody's attacking somebody. What are you going to do? Will you dance without the proper mindset of defending yourself, and fighting this one, and protecting yourself? So for me, that is the right way to train sayaw, to train an anyo, by blending or by using your correct mindset of, okay, somebody's attacking me, so I need to protect, and somebody's closing here, I need to whip it. 1, 2, here, and somebody's going forward, so I need to move and be prepared. But like I said, Arnis, inspiring Arnis in tournament is different, and applying Arnis into Streat is definitely another different general different animal. So I'm not saying anyo is wrong if you wanted to win, because it's for you. Like I said, this is my style and this is what I think. Anyo for me, for whenever you attend train with me, this is what I usually say. Anyo is good and bad. Good if you want to be really good at it, like a karate traditional kata or what, to win a competition. You need to be the best so you can be doing it. But what I like about some karatekas, practitioners, is they know how to apply. They know how to, there's few instructors who know how to apply the kata to empty hand or a self-control perspective. That's what I want in Filipino martial arts. You don't need to dance too much. You need to dance just enough for you to express your skills in a fighting mode. Meaning, it will still show your skill set. You also gonna impress people by, but still doing it like in reality, which is you're fighting somebody. So I think that's the real purpose of sayaw. That's the real purpose of ANYO. So like I said, it's not right, it's not wrong, but that's not my thing. Why I don't, especially I keep on saying, Master Kenny, that I'm not gonna do any of the set pattern things of sayaw or ANYO. I'm not into competition mode. I'm old enough for me to choose which one is better for me. And for me, it's better for me to focus more on self-preservation or personal protection than impressing people, than taking all this belts or trophies by impressing them. So for me, that's the real purpose of sayaw. You're shadow boxing like any kickboxers or any boxers. You're shadow boxing. You're developing a certain tools or a certain technique or a certain principles, and try to do it with a proper mindset of somebody's attacking you. The tip is here: is don't do it without the proper mindset. If you want it as a preservation, personal perspective, or preservation of self-protection, try to do it in that way. If you want to compete, you want to try to do it this way. Okay, so don't confuse yourself doing it like a certain competition point new and tell you that this is what I'm gonna do in the speed. This is what I'm gonna do when I spar. That's a different thing. Okay, I know you know it. I'm just expressing and telling people what I won't like about it. So especially nowadays, because I'm seeing videos of ANYO that they're doing it like the I've seen like Master Henry and Mang Andrew Abrian of Escrima when they dance. When I've seen it in the 90s, I've seen them. It seems that they're fighting people, a couple of people. The intent in their face, the intent in their strike, and the intention to really block it and hit it really powerfully. For me, that is the real purpose. That when I'm watching competition and shouted, which is for me is not really a good way to develop fighting. Some people do jump, or some people try to just mix it like this. They change the grip. Like I said, that's not my thing. That it doesn't mean this is correct or this is wrong. But for me, that won't gonna translate into fight. So I know that there's people who are gonna disagree with me, but like I said, you have your opinion and this is my opinion. But I love Filipino martial arts, so I still supporting people, others people. So I actually love Filipino martial arts in a way that I'm gonna blind myself, just telling them that and that is good. But the truth is, like I said, if that's your purpose, then okay, that's good. But if you saying that okay, this is the way I'm trying to protect myself or the way to translate it into sparring, then that's wrong. Even with karate guys, Oriental martial does kata. If you don't know how to apply it correctly in a personal preservation or personal protection way, then don't do it. Just enjoy the ride of doing the martial arts and doing the katas. But when you want to do it and you want to perfect it, please look on how to translate it, ask your instructors how to translate it. Use a correct mind, you train it correctly. Okay? Thank you again. So this is just me sharing something to you. You might not gonna get something here today in the techniques, but hope you get the idea how to train your sayaw or your katas. Again, this is Guro Gani, Rapido Realismo Kali Training Group, saying thank you for supporting me, and please subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified again for another new videos when we upload it every week, as much as possible every week. And please share it to your friends so we'll get we call this, can shoot another video. So because if we don't, then there's no purpose in it. So I love sharing, I love teaching. I might not be the best instructor, I might not be the best player to share something to you, but if you can get something here, then thank you. Again, see you in the next video. Okay.